Hello, and thank you for joining me for the first installment of the Cumberland County Public Library's virtual program series, Crafts Around the House. I'm Brianna Davis, the Information Services Librarian here at West Regional Library, and today I am going to be teaching you how to create your very own folded book art. Book folding is a great, super simple craft that absolutely anyone can do at home. All you need is a folding pattern, a book to fold, and a ruler. Folding patterns are easy to find on the internet for just about any design that you could want, but here at the library we have 3 patterns available: a lion, a dragon, and a unicorn. Once you've selected your pattern, you'll need to find a book to fold. Make sure you choose a book that is at least twice as long as there are number of folds in your pattern. For example, the pattern that I'll be demonstrating today has 174 folds. That means I need a book that is at least 348 pages long to fit my design. Secondly, you'll want to make sure you choose a hardcover book so that your book can stand up and display your design when you're finished. And lastly, make sure you choose a book that you've already finished reading. You don't want to have to undo hours of your work just so that you can read the next chapter. And finally, you'll need a ruler. Make sure you have one that can measure centimeters and millimeters, since that's what we'll be using for our patterns today. And if you don't already have these materials around the house, you can pick up a craft kit with all the materials you'll need here at West Regional Library starting Monday, July 6th. But remember, supplies are limited and are available on a first-come, first-served basis. Once you've assembled all your materials, it's time to get started folding. First, let's take a look at our folding pattern. Our first column tells us our leaf number, which is what page we'll be folding. Our center column tells us where our first mark on the page will be, and our right-hand column tells us where our second mark on the page will be. We measure from the top of the page downwards, and remember that all of these measurements will be using centimeters and millimeters, so will you be using this side of the ruler. First, line your 0 centimeter mark up with the top of the page. Once that's lined up, we'll take a look at our pattern. According to our pattern, our first mark should be at 14.4 centimeters down from the top of the page. So we find 14.4 centimeters on our ruler, and we're going to place a mark just at the edge of the page there. It doesn't have to be huge, but make sure you can see it clearly and that it extends all the way to the edge of the page. Now let's look at our pattern. Our second mark should be at 15.5 centimeters. So we're going to find 15.5 centimeters on our ruler, and again make a mark just to the edge of the page there. And now we've finished marking our first page. Once you've finished marking all your pages, it's time to start folding. Take the top corner of the page and fold it inwards towards the spine. And you want to line up the bottom of the fold with your mark that you made. Try and get as close to your mark as possible and try and fold at a nice right angle. The text of the page can actually be really helpful in helping you create a nice straight line. Once you're happy that you're close to your mark and you're at a nice right angle, go ahead and give it a good crease to keep it in place. Now we repeat the process with the bottom corner. Fold in towards the spine. Try and get as close to your mark as you can. I like to use a fingernail to hold it in place. Press, and when you're happy, give it a good crease. And now we've folded our first leaf. There you are. Once you've finished folding all your pages, simply stand your book up and congratulate yourself on completing your first folded book art. Thank you for joining me for the first installment in our virtual program series, Crafts Around the House. Remember, you can pick up materials for this craft at the West Regional branch of the Cumberland County Public Library starting on Monday, July 6th, and for as long as supplies last. If you create something based on this video or using library materials, please share it on social media and tag the Cumberland County Public Library. We would love to see what you created. And for more information about this craft and all of our virtual programs, please call the library at 910-483-7727 or visit the library website at www.cumberland.lib.nc.us. Thank you and happy crafting!